So this is lab 2, because we didn't need lab 1 for that was the initial setup. So this is lab 2, creating users, groups, and passwords. So I'm going to walk you through how to set up this. So for the first thing, I started using SSHI. So with my private key to connect to the AWS instance, so to log me in. And after once I was in, I ran sudo su, so I could get root access, so I could actually start to configure the system. So right at the bottom where I added user Rayan, so this covers the first requirement. So setting up a unique account with its own UID, which is how keeping everyone's files and permissions separate right from the start. And so as we go to screenshot 2, so moving on, so I needed to make sure that I was following rules for managing an account. So that's why I created the webmaster account, and it got assigned to UID 1002. So there are two different users. Rayan is at 1001 1002, and then that's for webmaster 1002. So instead of giving everyone full control, I use this specifically to add to the webmaster to the account sudo, and it shows how I know how to delegate admin power where it's needed rather than just leaving things open. So if we just want to get a quick look at the screenshot here. So now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for the last screenshot, I wanted to prove that my security changes actually took hold. So I ran, I think it was a grep sudo etc group, so to get clear on who has what permissions. For example, so the output you see the sudo, that's the export part, the sudo x27 ubuntu webmaster, and is the proof for the audit requirement. So the x here shows the system is handling the passwords securely in the background, and it's in ubuntu. So the fact that it's in the ubuntu user and webmaster, it shows the separation of duties is working exactly like it should. So I kept the other users out of the admin group, so the system is locked down properly. And yeah, I think this covers the lab requirements. So I hope you enjoyed. We'll move on to lab 3. Thank you.